approximately 25 to 30 floors below the top. Tower 1 was hit approximately 12 to 15 floors from the top. So Tower 2 had more weight above the damaged area.
Tower 2, the core was in the north-south direction. So you had about 60 feet of clear space in the east-west direction on either side of the core. And when that aircraft came in, it sliced along that 60-foot corridor, and it also took some interior columns, in my opinion, along the long length of the core columns.
So it's possible that in Tower 2, in addition to the damage on the facade, the outside columns being destroyed, there were more columns destroyed on the inside. Whereas on Tower 1, it was an orthogonal hit straight on, and whatever part of the plane went through was hitting the long face of the core on the inside, and probably did not take out as many columns or as significant columns on the inside as happened with Tower 2.
My own feeling is that the first time it was hit, the plane went in and did not explode. So the fuel was burning very gradually because there were not much of windows broken, there was not a wall exploded out. So the oxygen input was very limited. The fuel did not have enough oxygen. But the second time when it was hit, the plane exploded inside and threw out a lot of walls and opened up the oxygen flow. So the oxygen was able to get in and burn much more intensely than the first tire. So the first tire lasted 1.5 hours, but the second tire has lasted only 1 hour.
The catastrophic effect of this intense fire was a shock, even to the engineers closest to the building's construction.
I didn't know the buildings would fall. I worked for the Port Authority for over 30 years. I worked on the design of the foundations for the World Trade Center.
Two big engines slung underneath. It is very difficult to tell what kind of airplane that is, but clearly the big high bypass, those big fat engines under each wing, that is a commercial.
Over an hour. I want to underscore again that both towers have been hit. Both towers, each tower was hit by an aircraft, incoming aircraft. The origin of the aircraft, what kind of planes.
Best we can tell, wow, we just had another view of the second plane going in. As best we can tell, at 8:45 this morning, an aircraft plowed in.
Tower 1 fell 29 minutes later. It had taken 1 hour and 43 minutes for its structure to fail. For engineers like Richard Tomasetti, a convincing theory of the collapse would have to explain why Tower 2 failed first.
There are a couple of theories on that.